So.
True. I guess I just wanted to make sure before going live that I made sure I had everyone's permission before pressing the live button. Just to make sure everyone knows they're on being recorded at that moment. Instead of it happening without warning. But yeah, I do have sleep schedule problems, but specifically last night the problem was insomnia. I was definitely suffering from insomnia last night.
Whereas on the opposite, whereas it's the opposite. I end up causing a one shot to get cut short because I took medicine that basically doubled as a sedative. Sorry about that. Again, sorry about that, Cloudy.
That's fine. I'm just excited to play my character again. Those stats I rolled were wild.
For context, Cloudy effectively made an even more busted versus you are for that one shot.
I rolled God stats and I rolled maximum health.
As busted as you are this character is even more busted.
Hey, did anybody have?
Yeah, I've got
the
them.
last
I've got
question?
them. I've got them.
Okay,
I've got
cool.
them. I'm sending them you.
Awesome. I'm like, where did that sheet go?
This character's Yar if I was actually trying the power game.
Alright.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
meanwhile, I was playing as Neko Knight just for an excuse to play as Bob and Jeff.
God damn it!
I told you about the character, didn't I?
Nah, I've been on Discord for ages.
I think we're in VC. Basically, Bob is the main character, and Jeff is the echo in the form of his ghostly brother that's haunting him.
I like that.
For context, for those who don't know, Bob and Jeff are a couple of NPCs, are a pair of NPCs I introduced in Dobbs' games a few times.
Always mysteriously die.
Are we
In this
streaming
game-
right now?
I didn't get the.
Oh
I didn't get the
yes, I
notification.
started stream since Eddie gave me the go ahead.
Okay. I just didn't know because I was getting a drink. So I was like, wait, are we on stream?
Well,
Yes.
Well, again,
I'm
unless
sorry.
anyone specifically says otherwise, I'll assume implicit allow. You know.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Oh. I'm almost ready. I just need to do one little thing.
Excuse me. I swear I'm gonna
fine.
wake up a little more. I took some caffeine.
You're perfectly fine, Lynn. The fatigue is a bit worrying, but otherwise you're fine.
Well, since we haven't started yet, I'm gonna go nab a few more tacos.
Yeah.
Also,
tacos.
just to let you know, here in a bit, I will have to step away to go to the store with family. However, I won't be very long. The place we're headed to is like 5 minutes away, maybe.
Okay.
Lucky.
So I'll be like 15, 20 minutes at most.
Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, Dubs, did you see that trailer for Rita's Rewind?
I haven't looked at it yet. No, I haven't had a chance. I'll look at it at some point.
Alrighty.
Oh, damn, I broke it. No. If I just bring that over here. And just over a little more. Then up just a little bit. Oh, it's not lining up perfectly anymore. Damn. It worked in my head. No. I had this like big map that I had prepared, but it all broke on Roll20.
Oh no, yeah. Roll20
Roll20 being
seems kind of buggy sometimes.
Roll20 being jank as usual. It's like Discord. It's first out, but it's jank.
Why? What happened?
Roll20's like Discord. It's first out, but it's jank as hell.
What are the
Big sub.
alternatives to Roll20 anyway?
Foundry, but it's a hassle.
What's it called again?
Foundry.
Foundry.
You've been on Foundry. It's the one we played that Pathfinder in the
Oh,
game in.
Foundry.
I'll just, worry about this later. I'll just fix this later.
So
Whatever.
okay, rust happens after a couple weeks. Hi Shiva, hi Tabby. Our DM is de-rusting because it's been like 2 weeks since we had a session, so they've forgotten a lot of stuff.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Mm-hmm. So while we're waiting, I'll go check Steam since you told me to check Steam. Sorry I hadn't done that yet. I was laying in bed.
You're fine.
You received a gift. I knew it. Another crab's treasure. Of all Soulsborns, this might be the one that's most up your alley, Lynn, considering its cute and charming art style. Hope you enjoy it. Aw, thanks, Gil. Thanks, Eddie.
And not to mention during the recent sale, apparently 20% of the proceeds go to actual charity.
Oh, that's really nice. Thank you. That's really sweet of you.
Now give it a shot when you can.
Hello there.
Hello
General
there.
Kenobi.
Well, I'm not surprised you got that rep. Oh, I'm not surprised you responded to that reference.
Anyone seen Acolyte yet? The first 2 episodes, right?
I don't have Disney Plus. I don't trust those pirate sites.
Yeah, fair. Oh, it's like it's alright. Not the worst.
If
Not
you
the
want to,
best.
I can Disney Plus you over Discord, cause I'm like family sharing with Kyle on Disney Plus. I guess he might be able to share that with you as well.
As a cybersecurity major, I don't feel comfortable taking someone else's information.
I see.
Nothing, Bert.
Okay, well then we can do it over Discord.
I know you mean well. It's that personal sense of obligation, all that, you know.
Okay. Oh my gosh, leave the fourth wall alone, Eddie. How could you? uh, Dark Lord Kel is a cybersecurity major, as he frequently reminds me.
There'd be music. Oh, from the start. Oh.
Music. Wow, nice music.
Who
This
been moving?
time on Top Gear. No, I'm joking. I can't be asked to do that this time. I can't be fucked. I've had a long day. That should be the Top Gear. The Top Gear show. It's just the commentator. I just can't be fucked today. Do what you want.
Yep. Alrighty. I want to skip ahead to the town so that we can make more progress, get there faster, because we missed 2 sessions.
But how long do we spend
Right.
on the road? Was it like an extra day? Was it?
Yeah, just 1 extra day.
Wait, so we're gonna skip the part with these people in camp then?
No, we already did that. They're walking with us to the town.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Okay.
So you spend a night with the merchant lord. He explains a little bit of his situation with his son, and then the next day you continue onward, making good pace to the coastal town of Zunrest. The road you're on just continues forward through the forested area before it comes to a break in the forest road, and you can it opens up into like a little plain area, and you can notice palisades, makeshift wooden walls that aren't very tall surrounding the settlement, as well as actual stone walls farther inland, farther into the defensive barriers that they've made.
Well, this seems better than the last one.
Yeah, you are on the right side of the map, and I had this like. So the
I
wooden
love this map.
palisades are the wood, are like the brown lines that I tried to make.
I'll just swap
But
tokens. I'll just swap tokens because once the civilization was shown, Tito quote unquote would have gone to the side a little bit to go back to Tito.
Yeah, I just copy and pasted everything, which I'll do that often. So
Fair enough.
anyway, it kind of like the wall, like I was using lines and shapes to draw in some additional walls, and I don't know what happened. It's not lined up properly anymore with where I had
Aw.
them, so it looks a bit janky. It's fine.
It'll work for an evening.
I don't see these lines and shapes at
No, neither
all.
do I.
Okay,
Never mind. It's like somewhere around the town.
got it. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
Fair to the mind.
Like I don't see these lines and shapes at all. All right. Well, there is.
Everyone else is seeing these wooden palisades. Me and Hoa are like, the fuck you on about? Who drank my moonshine? Who's seeing things that aren't there?
All right. Maybe I can. Let me fiddle with it a little more. Maybe I can at least get you to see what I'm talking about.
Oh wait, so they can't hear. Oh wait.
There we are.
Sorry, some
Welcome back.
reason I dropped into the call. It was
That's
weird.
right.
It's Discord being shank. It happened to me multiple times a few days ago.
Okay. I just
Yeah,
threw it
now we
onto
see
the.
it.
Alright. It
Excellent.
was on the map. It was on the map, so I just moved it to the token.
Yeah. It's probably layered behind the map for some reason.
Oh,
So I'll have
maybe.
to walk you through that at some point. So yeah, is there any guards that the gateway we're walking to?
There should be. I don't have it on the map though.
Yeah, just there's guards.
As you approach, there's basically just 2 guards watching the gate. Well, they look at the merchant lord and they look at your party behind him. They're just like, more refugees, I assume?
No, adventurous.
Adventurers.
We have to be on our way here and decide to escort these individuals while we're at it.
Oh, okay. Well, you're free to go in. We don't really do much else here. We just make sure you're not zombies.
The nearest bar? I raise my hand as I'm walking in.
Oh, you can go to the slums. So you can get some stuff there. There's a tavern by the docks. I would recommend that.
Okay. Alright, guys, I'm
Other
going to
than
the
that-
tavern.
Oh,
Where can I
okay.
find the blacksmith? I could use something a little more sturdy than this, showing out the hastily made wooden shield I got.
Oh. There's a fine blacksmith if you go into the central part of the settlement that is surrounded by the wooden walls. There is a fellow from one of the other settlements that has been abandoned on the island, in the slums as well. He's a refugee. You could go to him for some work. I believe their names are... Alright. You could go to, in the slums, look for someone called Enlil. I don't know what he can do for you, though. He's a blacksmith, but he doesn't really have a shop. Let me see here. And if you go to the... it's called the Sun Squire, is the name of the blacksmith shop. Though they might be a bit pricey, but those are the only 2 blacksmiths we really have on this island at the time, as far as I'm aware.
Question. What stopped the Sun Spire from recruiting this slums blacksmith you mentioned?
I don't have that information. I would assume just because they're competition.
I mean to be fair, the best way to would be the best way to dull competition is to hire competition.
You're gonna have to go ask them. I don't know.
Fair enough. Maria, anything you want to do in particular?
Yes. I was wondering if there's anyone in town who potentially sells diamonds, and if I find work around here, I can use that in a worst case scenario, to prevent someone from dying.
You won't find gemstones like that. You can look at the shops in the central portion of the settlement, where all the wealthy ones live. That's where the Sun Squire is as well.
Okay.
Other than that, I can't really help much. Of course.
Thank you so much. Aside from that, I guess the only thing I'm curious about is where any religious centers might be around here, if there are any.
Oh, well, we haven't really had anything like that in this settlement in a while, but some priests actually from him, I think they called it Ludron, they actually arrived the other day. They're trying to set up some type of chantry here, chapel, something. I'm not sure. They're in talks with the count right now. But
That's
I'm
very
afraid we don't
helpful.
have. Yes, yeah. I'm afraid we don't have any actual like religious settlements or structures or anything where. Yeah.
That's okay.
Here,
Thank you
people
so
here.
much.
People here call the tavern our church, so fine.
I already like the sound of this place.
Apologies for interrupting. Thank you so much. I guess I'll be on my way. If you need anything, let me know.
Okay. Welcome to Zoonrest.
Well,
I like the idea of Jordan like a mile away.
Well, what was with me?
Yeah,
Me,
but
alright, bye.
looking with them.
Me and Bodhi are at the bar.
I don't know about you. I've had more than my share of socializing for today. You
Yeah,
want to go
same.
enjoy this drink somewhere where no one can interrupt us?
Let's go sit at a table with drinks and not talk to each other. Silently drink like real men.
He is going to give a thumbs up and actually, take his drink, and he's going to walk out of the bar.
Wait, are you already in the bar or
Yeah, we
what?
would have ran straight to the bar.
You see,
Okay.
what Yar's going to do is cast Water Walk on himself and proceed to walk about 100 feet out onto the water and just sit down and enjoy his drink there.
Oh,
Norm will
okay.
just sit at the bar because I have quite a bit of money. Just keep ordering myself drinks.
All right. Well, does Yar
They all want to
didn't
interact with Yar, they're going to have to swim out 100 feet if they want to talk to him.
got it? So Yar's just like grabs the drink and then leaves immediately. Doesn't pay attention to anything else.
Yeah, pretty much. He's just out, he's going to enjoy his drink in quiet, and they no longer have to walk.
All right.
Norm would be paying attention in the bar. Like, he's
Yeah.
paying attention until he does that.
I'm gonna
Pass
check out that.
perception of 18.
I'm gonna check out that slums blacksmith myself.
Okay. The blacksmith name was Enlil. Enlil.
Enlil. Enlil, all right. So where should I put Tito? Roughly where'st?
Oh, the slums are technically everything on this road because it's mostly just tents, but the vast majority of them are here.
So to speak, this is the slums.
Yeah,
But
this is where the slums is, and there's
I'm
just
gonna-
refugees along the road. Sorry.
I'm gonna post something in general chat. This is how Yar's just sitting on top of the water, drinking.
But
And that, yeah, just
Fair.
like that, on top of the water.
I don't know. I guess Maria would be looking around trying to find work, potentially. Not sure how to go about that exactly. I might be able to join in with Mr. Giga Machine.
Machina. And call him Tito when he's in that guise.
Yes, Tito.
Call them Tito.
Okay. I guess the best choice would be to, like, also go to some of the same routes as you are trying to find work. Hey, Tito, is it okay if I accompany you looking for work, or would you prefer that we split up trying to find places? I just need to be able to afford more diamonds.
If you want to come, if you want to tag along with us, Maria, by all means.
Okay, thank you. I promise I'll try my best not to get in the way.
You're not. Tito will go close down and go close down, and you'll hear a different voice saying, "Lady Maria, you're not annoying. Don't worry." And another one that says that besides we do need to. That besides one of these days when out and about in the middle of nowhere, we do need to give you are and you the overall down low on the truth of all things surrounding us.
I see. I admit I haven't been quite sure what to make of all this machina stuff. I've never seen something like you before.
To be fair, we're from a relatively obscure part of the Feywild, so either way, we can worry about that later.
I've always wanted to meet some pixies. I admit, in my readings about the Feywild, I never imagined anything quite like you before.
Well, I guess you can say we're pixie adjacent, I guess, so there's that. Either way, again, we can worry about that later.
Yes, indeed. And maybe someday you can introduce me to, maybe someday you could take me to a little trip to the Feywild. I would love to see it myself someday.
We'll see. We'll see. Just know that most of the Feywild is crazy.
Out of character, I hope I wasn't too awkward or not talkative
you're
enough.
fine.
I wasn't sure what to say to all that.
Hey, you're fine. You're fine.
Alrighty. So Jorn, in the tavern then.
Yep.
You notice, because of your past perception, that every time someone here gets a drink, they walk over to a statue in the corner of the tavern, like a wooden it's just a crude wooden statue of a dwarf double fisting 2 beers and having his pockets full of wine bottles and just chugging. And people will take a sip and they'll spit it into this fountain right below the statue, and then offer a little prayer and then start chugging their drinks as they go back to their tables or wherever they are.
I'll just lean into the barkeep. What's that about? As someone would do it, as I point it out. Sorry, I'm new around here.
Oh, and I'm gonna drop into the chat a picture of what the statue looks like.
Okay.
Like what they look like.
Hey.
And they're like, oh, you haven't heard of our divine master?
No.
It's Brugal. He's the lord of alcohol and partying.
I like this place. I'm home.
Yes,
Solitary tear runs down his face.
he's the chaotic neutral god of party, music, and alcohol. Everyone on this island worships him.
I don't think I'm ever leaving this place. This is heaven. I will order myself a ale and do the same. Fuck it, I'm home.
Yep. Ever since the zombies showed up on the island, we've all been taken to worship much with much more, what's the word?
Piety.
Piety. Yes, yes. We've
As I
become
down a drink,
far
and I just
more.
like, gesture for another one.
When everything is bleak, just grab a bottle.
Oh, a man after my own heart.
And then he just kind of cheerses you and walks away and starts chugging some more.
I love this place. I just like put head on the counter, just stroking it. I'm never leaving. I love it so much.
Yeah, when he said the
Then
tavern
looks
was the
around.
church.
Then I look around to make sure no one saw my excitement and go back to quietly drinking.
Yeah, the guard wasn't joking when he said the tavern was the church. Anyway. So you're just drinking.
Any other people tried to set up shop around here, worshipping another god, and burn it down. I am not joking. It's being set alight, and we'll have a bonfire party. You've given the most alcoholic character a church.
Well, I'm glad. That's funny. Alright, what's you are doing? Still just drinking? Chilling out in the forest or the water?
Nobody's muted at the moment.
Yeah, they might not be there.
Is there anything else I would notice odd about this place?
Like outside?
Just anywhere, as I'm walking in, or in the bar especially, because I'm in there now.
Hmm. Nothing odd that you can tell at the moment.
Okay.
If you go outside, you notice that the beach, like even though it's like a coastal area and the beach is like sandy and everything, there's still footsteps everywhere, but they're all like recent.
Okay.
That same trend on the whole island is continuing here as well. But the only thing you notice is that everybody is just kind of like drinking away their problems with reckless abandon. And they're partying, as their god tells them to, so...
After a while of drinking, I will leave the bar. Absolutely blitzed out my mind. How much gold would have I spent?
Oh,
Donation to the church, so to speak.
okay. I was like...
Drinks!
It's my donation to the church. Stumbling out.
It's just donating to the church at this point.
I mean, how many drinks did you have?
Yes. Probably yes.
Yeah, yes. I lost
How much
count.
money do you
Yes.
have?
A lot. Because if you remember, I brought fuck all when we was creating characters.
Oh
Question.
my. Alright. How many gallons of ale did you have?
Give me a moment.
There we go. 1 gallon of ale is 2 silver pieces, so you could have made a massive donation if you could handle it.
Fuck it, 10 gold.
It's like 5 gallons of beer. just doing your divine duty. Alright.
And I will walk out absolutely battered.
Doing his divine duty in service of what's essentially dwarvish Cade and Kalian.
Yeah. And I will walk over to the others. Stumbling around, falling over everything. Oh, sorry. Didn't see you there.
I see someone had a good time.
So, as I kind of body slam you as I put my arm over you. Go, buddy. You good? I've been doing something you'd be proud of me. Holy work, as I say that, I'm kind of brushing my finger against your lips, Tito.
You're smashed out of your mind, are you?
So fucking lootly. Turns out, there is a god. Sorry, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah.
Can I make a religion? Can I make a religion check?
Sure.
Let's make a religion check to see if the robot's databanks has anything on this deity that he's hinting at.
He's like, yeah, he's like trying to say like, there's a god, but he can't speak.
One god. One. Monotheistic.
Hey, I have a question. I don't know if you saw it in the chat, but considering I made my deity Dasbog from your list, what is their opinion on alcohol versus, like, drinking versus temperance? Like, would an acolyte of Dasbog be allowed to drink or not? I'm just curious.
You would be allowed to, because he's like, also, like, he's a good god. Like, he's not against drinking, but he's not exactly for what Jorn is doing.
So
yeah. Not a teetotaler, but, you know, it's like, okay, you may do this in moderation.
Oh, this is like one of the things. I go out and say I'm having a pint. I'm drinking the bar dry. You go out and say you're having a pint. You might have one or two.
And yeah.
Yeah, it's like getting drunk is okay, but getting 5 gallons drunk, probably not.
Yeah, there's a dwarf. That's what I was saying. A dwarf.
Can I get advantage because that was more clear?
Um,
Can I get advantage because that's made a little more clear?
And the place where I've got the woohoo is church.
you can just have another roll.
I am doing God's work as I kind of lean back and almost fall over and catch myself.
I am doing God's work.
Well, there's no appropriate place of worship for a god of drunkenness than a bar. So makes sense.
I don't fully understand what's going on, but I'm glad you're having a good time.
I'm
Sorry.
never leaving this place, as I kind of just slump on the floor just a little bit, like head over ass. I can't feel my anything anymore.
Tito will lean down towards Jordan and says, maybe that's more the reason to see if we can do something about the zombie thing, because who knows, who knows, it's possible they could invade and, you know.
I said something about that. What did they say? Yeah, they said zombies means drinks pretty much. And I like that sentiment. It's a good sentiment to live by. I made a handsome donation to the church.
I'm sure you did.
Do you know what we need? As I kind of pull you both in. We need the ranks.
Then you need drinks.
Maybe later. I have some business here.
Okay, I'll just fall over and fall asleep.
I'd love to join you sometime, but drinking alcohol is not going to get me another diamond, so I'm looking for work.
How much are
apologies.
diamonds? How much be diamonds? I don't know.
I think they're like 500 gold pieces.
Not well, for the one she needs, not really that much, I don't think. I think for the one she needs, it's about 300 gold apiece.
Oh, that's
I'm just shy.
spicy one. How much? Right. 2 beer? 5 beer? Sure. What are we talking here?
Wait, out of character, what was the question?
In a drunken roundabout way, he asks, "How short are you?"
I don't know how much beers cost, but maybe 4 or 5 beers worth.
Not gold-wise, how much gold are you short?
30. I've
John
got
just
270.
leans back, gets his money pouch, puts it on his chest, and starts flinging bits of gold at Maria. Until he goes, one,
Thank you.
two,
Thank you so
3,
much.
about 7. Until I throw roughly 30 gold.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That's very generous of you.
It's God's work.
Evidently he's spraying the. Evidently he's doing the work of his new deity in his own way.
No, God's work. You do shit like that. Same thing.
Anyways,
so it's like my payment for doing this, the fact that I have, like, having to go drink at the bar, or
Yes.
is it just kindness?
No, nothing he does is out of kindness.
All right. Well, if you want to go to the bar, I guess I can indulge you a couple drinks.
Okay. I'll get up and I'll start walking the wrong way.
No.
While he gets lost,
Jord, I don't think that's the way to the bar.
This posh, I was there, you wasn't. And I'll walk into the stone wall. You might be onto something.
while he drunkenly stumbles back to the bar somehow, I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna check out that blacksmith that was mentioned.
You just gotta leave to his fate. Okay.
If you don't help it, he'll see what and try and walk on the water to him.
He'll be fine.
All right. So which blacksmith are you looking for?
The slum one. Slum one to see if it's possible to get him hired at the ritzy blacksmith.
Okay. Alright, well, looking around the slums, you see that it's mostly just a mess of bedrolls on the ground, and like just tents just haphazardly set up all over the place. This area looks like it also is technically a market, but it's not the primary function of it anymore. You don't seem to see a blacksmith in sight, though. There doesn't seem to be like anyone who has a shop or a tent or anything set up for that.
What was his name again? That a character?
Enlil.
Enlil, right?
Just and then Lil.
Enlil.
Mm-hmm.
I go up to the nearest person.
Oh.
Say, and ask,
1 second. One more thing. And the vast like all of the, you notice one thing in particular about all of the refugees and the people like living on the streets. They're all humanoids, look almost like an elf if they had the wings of a bird and taloned like bird-like clawed feet.
Oh wow!
I'd like to make a perception check to see if I can spot any clues as to whether or not that'll lead me to Enlil. Or an investigation. Can it be investigation? Kay? Oh wait, Kay's muted, never mind.
Alright, I got distracted by something in real life.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Alright,
Welcome back.
Can I make an investigation check to see if I can spot anything that'll lead to the location of Enlil?
Sure.
Lynn, can you guide me, please?
Guide you?
You got the guidance cannon, don't you?
The guidance, yeah. So do I do a roll for guidance?
Just say you tap me on the shoulder and say you cast guidance on me or something like that.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. Sorry, I guess the part that had to be out of character. Yes,
And
I would love to help.
and
And, I guess I check my spells. There it is. Sorry about
it's a
that.
no worries. It's a cantrip, so you don't have to worry about spell slots. And as
Okay.
someone with guidance, get used to saying I cast guidance on every skill check. All right, because
Okay.
yeah.
I would love to help. Here you
Thank
are. And then Maria, taps on Tito's shoulder and says, I cast guidance upon thee.
Okay, 26.
Oh wow.
24 plus 2.
But yeah, Lynn, since you
Yeehaw.
got guidance. But yeah, Lynn, since you got guidance, expect to say I cast guidance every single time there's a skill check outside of combat, because there's a reason why anyone can take it takes it when they can, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeehaw. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah, I'll have to get used to doing that regularly. Indeed. Sorry if I'm being out of character too much.
You're fine. You're fine. So,
All
anyways,
right.
26. What does that get me?
Looking around, just kind of listening to everything, you are able to find. You don't see anyone that's like working on any tools or anything, but you do overhear and other refugees in the camp gossiping, and they drop Enlil's name quite a few times. How everyone is complaining about how he's not willing to do any work right now, and they understand why, but they're upset and frustrated because he's like the only one in their clan that is able to repair equipment, and that people don't know where he is because he ran off somewhere to avoid everyone. But you're just overhearing conversations all around you.
He ran off, they say. Can I go up to one of them and say, where does Enlil usually live? Maybe we can find some clues as to where he went.
Oh. Hmm. Well, what? Where does he live?
Well, was mentioned. Well, I've heard from the grapevine that he ran off somewhere, so I figured a place where he frequents would be a good starting place to find some clues as to where the guy is.
Hmm. Well, he kind of doesn't have a location set up like the rest of us. He just sleeps in the alleyways wherever he is, wherever you can pass out mostly. You can find him at the tavern, or he likes to rummage through the shipwrecked ships on the coast.
At the tavern or the ships?
Other than that, I have no idea.
Well, what's as goodly as any.
What are you? I don't know who you are, but if you're looking for Enlil, I suspect you want some blacksmithing work done.
Yeah, I'd like an improvement over this quickly made wood shield over here. If he's willing, of course.
I don't think you should go to Enlil, to be honest. He's refusing to work.
There must be a reason why. And If the reason can be resolved, then maybe things will be. Maybe he'll get back to work.
Wait, I thought we were looking for work over here.
Well, the people you're talking to kind of like their wings kind of deflate a little, get closer to their bodies. I was like, well, the reason he's not doing any work is because he refuses to use anyone's forge but his own. And our settlement was overrun by zombies, and now we're living here. So
Do
I'm
I have
so sorry that happened to y'all.
Do I have a copy of the map?
Have them.
Do I have a copy of the map?
I thought
I have
Jordan
them
had
both.
all the maps.
I have both of them. Yeah.
So what? So
Keep in
on the
mind,
map,
these are all people with like bird wings on their backs.
So what part of the island, which roughly was your settlement at? Out of curiosity.
On the southern coast, there are 2 settlements on this island. Zoonrest here, and the other one, which is now abandoned, was owned by our clan. Enlil refuses to use any forge other than the one his father and grandfather used. He claims some special ancestral blessing or magics in it, but it's not. That's just old shamanic beliefs, and it is what it is. But he refuses to work for tradition's sake or some other nonsense. It's fine though. You should just stop wasting your time. Go to the blacksmith in the city.
That could be done, though. At the same time, though, I also heard that people were frustrated that their stuff wasn't being repaired. So it would be for the best for him. It would be for the best for him, for you to be able to get your stuff repaired if need be.
I mean, that's true, but we can't afford to pay the Sun Squire to work. The clan blacksmith always did everything for free for all of us, so we're a bit frustrated, that is true. But for outsiders like you, who judging by how you're dressed, you have money, you should just go to the Sun Squire.
Right. One sec, though. I got something in my notes. Check Saturn. Wait, what? Southern what again? Southern encampment or southern? Wait. Check destroyed settlement in the south or bird people forge. Okay. Right. Well, I'll see. My party and I have been going all around this island, so we'll see what we can do either way. Maria, you were looking for work, right?
I was.
If we're heading up to the wealthier parts, anyways, maybe you can find a good workplace there either way.
Yeah, hopefully so. Well, also, while I'm out and about, I should probably take that money and buy a diamond. The sooner I have that, the sooner I can heat up someone. It's better to be prepared.
And if we run to Enlil on the bar, well, Jordan's got the maps. We can check out where we can get a mark to where that settlement was, so we can see if we can find that forge.
Yes, that seems fine.
So for now, to the wealthy parts, for me to get a shield and for you to find some work. For us to get a shield and for you to find some work.
Hmm.
Is Cloudy like AFK this whole time?
Well, she did say she needed some stuff. She had some stuff she needed to do. So
I guess we'll have to catch
Oof.
them up real quick when they get back. Just a
Alright.
quick summary.
I missed my antics. God damn it!
she
I
did say she had to go
know,
to the
it's
store.
a shame.
Yeah, she did say she needed to go to the store for a bit. So
Yeah,
Oof.
that makes sense as to why she's gone.
all right. So in the meantime, shall we switch over to Maria's perspective while we head over to the wealthier part of town?
Hmm. And which would be the wealthier part of town? The wealthier part of town is where we're going to buy diamonds, I
I
assume.
assume
then.
about Hirmst, give or take. That right,
Is
Kay?
that where I was
Yep.
told the diamonds are? Because I specifically asked that earlier, but I forgot what the response was.
Yeah, it's over here. And
Oh,
not this
okay.
building, but like this area.
Okay. Yeah. Then that's where we'll go. Alright, shall we go? And then they head on over with no events in between. Oh!
Welcome back, Cloudy.
Okay.
Welcome back, Cloudy.
Welcome back, Cloudy.
Cloudy, you missed my drunken antics. It
Welcome
was
back.
hilarious.
Thank you.
You missed Dobbs' character. You missed Jordan becoming a new acolyte of the god of drunkenness.
Oh boy.
A dwarf.
From now on, I am doing God's work.
Essentially, dwarves Cade and Kaelin, essentially.
Or
well,
one of the words for me in real life.
I got some 5 winter mint gum. I got some chips. I got Sour Patch Kids, and I got 2 cans of that flavored peace tea. I got peach and snowberry.
Nice.
Fucking love Sour Patch Kids.
On the way there, Maria telepathically speaks to Tito and says, "Let me know if there is any time that you need me to do any kind of mind reading to help. We still have a mystery to solve. And I was thinking maybe sometime we could set up a way to try to figure out what exactly is going on with the undead and the footsteps. So we should make plans for our investigation."
Sounds like a plan, Lady Maria. Very much so.
Thank
Agreed.
you.
I figured they might as well, since it's telepathy. It's relatively safe,
Mm-hmm.
For now, though, see if you can find what you need as well as find the work they need, and I'll see what I can do about upgrading myself. See what I can do about upgrading my gear.
Indeed. Alright. Maria and Tito look about. Maria looks about for a place selling diamonds. Does she see anything?
Well, looking around at first glance, even though like this isn't like a massive city or settlement, most of these buildings are private buildings, like people's homes, merchants' homes, nobles. But on the main street over here, you do come across a few shops.
And a couple familiar faces at that.
Yes, they're inside the building though.
And which building are they inside?
The one they're standing on top of.
Yeah, I know. I know what type of building is it? An armorer, a
Oh,
clothier?
my bad, I misunderstood. Um, that's just called Verora's Wares. It's a general goods store.
So, anyways, which one will
Like
be
a
the
pawn
blacksmith?
shop, basically. That's what
Which
you're
one will be
looking
the
at.
blacksmith? Which one will be the blacksmith?
Blacksmith is the small one here. I'll put a little red dot on the blacksmith. Boop.
And which
Oh.
one around here looks like it would sell diamonds? If I need some sort of roll to notice it, I can.
Well, the pawn shop is a good first step.
Yep.
Which one's the pawn shop? The one on the left here?
The one where these guys are in. The ones we escort.
Oh, okay. Oh, pardon me. Fancy seeing you again.
Oh. Oh, the adventurer again. I'm just going through some of my equipment right now. Can I assist you with anything?
Do they sell diamonds here?
Well, this is technically my shop, and yes, we do if we have them in stock.
Yes, I would very much like to purchase some if it's within my price range. Seems like this place is going to have a lot of people who need help with all the zombies. And I need to be able to revive people. Yes, please. How much do your diamonds cost?
Oh, let me see if I have any first. I need to check. Oh, he kind of walks away first, goes into a back room. You hear a bunch of boxes opening and other things slamming shut. And then he comes back out. I'm afraid I don't have any diamonds.
Oh no. This is terrible news. Do you have any idea where I might find any?
Well, suppose you could try my neighbor. He's also my only competitor, really. But you could go there.
I appreciate that. I know it doesn't help you as a business, but I really appreciate the goodwill. By the way, do you know of anywhere around here that needs any kind of work? Any kind that's not unethical? I very much need to be able to afford to buy more diamonds such as these.
Well, the problem there is diamonds are going to be in short supply on this island. We don't really deal in that. We mostly just focus on transferring grains and cloth and stuff like that. Gemstones are not really going to be in plentiful supply here, I'm afraid.
Oh dear.
But
I'm
you could
supposed to
check.
keep-
You could check next door at Great Expectation. Like I said, he's my competitor, but he might, and if he doesn't, the only other person here on this island that I could say I could guarantee would have some gemstones of that quality would be the Count himself. But again, that he's not really a merchant. But best of luck to you.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I hope I can guess what the shopkeeper of Great Expectation is.
It's you're gonna be wrong.
I'm sorry I couldn't patronize your business. Thank you so much for the help.
Oh, it's fine.
Wish you the best and have a good day. And Maria makes her way out, kind of her shoulders slumped and disappointed. No work, no diamonds. I better keep my chin up. She walks over towards Tito. Any luck?
Shall we? Shall we? Shall we go do a POV switch and see if I get any luck?
Yeah, good idea.
While Maria's in the going to the pawn shop, Tito, quote unquote, is heading over to the blacksmith.
Wait, one sec. One sec. Hmm. Be yellow. Alrighty. The blacksmith is rather small in terms of the actual building itself, but entering inside of the building, the Sun Squire, as it's called, you see that it's just all of the materials are strewn about haphazardly, and it's a very messy place. It's not very organized, and there's just a man completely covered in dust and coal and what have you, just completely blackened from all of the fumes and everything going into the air of the building. As he has one singular chimney that's really small, that's like failing to kind of siphon up some of the heat and all of the chemicals in the air. It's a very messy place. It doesn't look very good, even though it's in the wealthy part of the town. He's like, "Can I help you?"
Hello.
He's currently like working on a sword that he's trying to finish.
Hello there. I'm in the market for a shield if you got time after that sword is done.
I have plenty of shields for sale. Could you just buy one that's already made?
How much?
25 gold.
Okay. I'm feeling generous, so I'll give 30 gold. Give him a tip.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Looks like top quality, looks like top quality, so looks like pretty good quality, so you pay what it's worth. You pay what's worth, you know? Anything I can do to help with the ventilation of this place?
To blow a hole in my roof,
Was that?
which would then be ideal. Would not be ideal because it rains quite frequently.
Well, I mean, besides something like that.
Well, I don't know. I just kind of breathe in the fumes.
Maybe I could help. Maybe I could help. Maybe I could help make some more windows in this place.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's all stuff I've considered. It's just I don't know. I just kind of don't change my circumstances.
Would a Smith's tool allow me to increase the efficiency of the chimney, letting out the fumes?
I'm sorry, what?
Would I be able to use Smith's tools or Tinker's tools in order to make the chimney more efficient in releasing the fumes?
I would have to say no.
What kind of check would that be?
Like you're trying to like open the chimney up.
Yeah, make it. Yeah, so it can. Yeah, to let out some of the smog more.
You would have to like reconstruct the chimney, wouldn't you?
Fair. What can I do about this though?
Hmm.
What can I do about this? Let's see here. Not really much as far as my abilities go, aside from busting open the roof. But I can't really do. I shouldn't really do that. Oh wait, no, wait. That gives me an idea. How about can I use glass blowers tools for efficiency to create to create some sort of sunroof to create some sort of sunroof that can be open and closed if need be.
Wait, what are you trying to do? Could you say it again, please?
Can I use glass blower tools in order to turn a portion of the roof into a sunroof that can be open and closed as need be?
You could do that, but you can't do it like very easily right now. If you wanted to help him restructure his property, his house, you can do that, but it's going to take a lot more time and money.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, like, you have the means to do it. It's not a no. It's just you can't do it with one check.
Yeah, that's fair. We'll we'll have to we might take a rain check on that. Something like this I'm willing to help. It's just that this kind of thing might take a bit of time either way, you know?
No, it's fine. I'm quite content with my shop as it is. At the end of the day, I'm just exhausted and struggling to breathe, and I just start drinking some whiskey over at the tavern. Everything's fine. Just keep working and just keep drinking.
Well, nonetheless, make sure to spend at least 10 minutes give yourself a break, or if possible, you know? Just so just get some fresh air.
Normally I would, but the count needs more weapons.
Oh, can I help with that then? Can I help speed up his workload so he can take a break?
Oh, sure.
Okay, Smith's tools. Let's see here. And okay, and I'm gonna do this with intelligence. That's okay. Okay, will you allow me to use Smith tools with intelligence?
Um, I mean, sure, that doesn't sound unreasonable.
Okay.
You are an artificer, so yeah, go for it.
Would the fact that my professor give me advantage? By the way,
No.
can't hurt to ask. Can't hurt to ask. Would the fact that Teal doesn't technically need to breathe give me advantage because he can work very fast? Well, they can work very fast.
No, it wouldn't.
I can't ask this question. I have to
You're
ask
just like fishing for advantage.
I have to ask these questions. It can't hurt to ask. You don't ask, you don't get. Okay. 22.
All right. So he just steps outside his shop for a little bit, allowing you to just continue his work, and he is just leaning against the wall of the exterior wall of his property of his little shop, and he's just drinking. That's what he does. He just goes outside to get fresh air, but then he just starts drinking whiskey.
I mean, to be fair, I could breathe fresh air in between sips, in between chugs, you know?
Fair. All right. 'What's your passive perception?
14.
All right. This isn't difficult to notice. You've noticed that most of the people on the streets, refugees, and the people that are citizens of this town, everyone seems to have a drinking problem.
I mean, it's kind of obvious at this point. I mean, their god is the god of drunkenness.
Okay. What about you are and Jordan? They've just kind of been chilling for a while.
I think by this time, Yar would have probably had enough time to enjoy his drink and return to the docks. We just could be, chilling there, waiting for the group to do what they need to get done.
Okay.
He has his own special equipment that comes from where he's home. He's not willing to replace it, nor let anyone else work on it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But he knows, the rest of the group
I'm
is
back.
looking for stuff or looking to upgrade their equipment, so he's going to give them time to get that done.
But I have to run to the toilet quickly.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So what's Jordan?
Welcome.
Ow.
Did you say so?
So what's Jordan doing?
Went back to the bar.
Back to the bar, still drinking. Got it.
Back to church. Back to church. But
Back to church.
I am net. No, I'm not going to make any more jokes.
Would Maria pass by the blacksmith by now?
What's that?
Yeah,
Yes,
also
Maria
curious
would've.
about that. Okay, cool. Hi, Tito. How are things going?
Helping the blacksmith get a break by doing some load. You're looking for work, right? You want to do some yourself right here? It's a bit smoggy though.
It's a bit what?
A bit smoggy. Or if you want, or you know what, I just realized what you can also work as a server at the bar. Sir,
I
everyone,
wonder if
everyone
my
here,
god would appreciate a bar server. Well, it's better than nothing. I don't
certainly
have
make
any experience serving alcohol, though.
you'll certainly make quite a killing if you do good either way. Considering, let's face it, everyone here has a drink. Everyone here drinks a lot, so yeah.
Oh, that's fair. I don't know. But not a bad idea, perhaps. Not the
How goes the
most morally hardworking, not the most moral, hardworking job in the world, but if it gets me more healing tools, then I guess I should consider all my options.
Well, think of it this way. You're helping the populace get through the day and keep themselves going in this crazy world. And speaking of which, how goes the shopping trip?
No diamonds. I still needed to check the Great Expectations across the street for a diamond. If I don't find any, keep your eyes and ears peeled for a place that might sell diamonds because
Of course,
apparently they're hard to find around here, and I'd rather fewer people be dead.
of course, of course.
With that, I think I'll be on my way over there. Best of luck.
Likewise.
Alright, and then Maria heads to the Great Expectations unless it's someone else's turn right now.
I don't mind. I'm just drinking at the bar, listening into conversations,
Okay.
stewing about his past because he's drunk.
Of course he
All right.
is.
Excuse me.
Entering into the Great Expectations, you see a rather short fellow. He's not a halfling, but not a dwarf, just a very, very short human. and he's standing up on a stool, rummaging through some some objects on a shelf that he's just barely able to reach on top of the stool on his tippy toes.
So
Out of
Turns to
basically,
character,
look
he's
at you.
about as short as me.
Yes.
out of character, is his name Charles?
No.
Is it Dick?
No.
Is it Charles Dickens?
No. Also, I'm gonna make a beverage right now. Just yes, there we go. Anyway,
Excuse me. Hello.
oh, he turns in a shock. He's like, "Oh, hello!" And then he stumbles backwards and falls off the stool. A
Oh
bunch of
no,
merchandise from the shelving that he was trying to like mess with just flies all over the place.
Oh no, this is my fault. Can she catch any of them to make sure?
Uh, roll a dex. I don't know.
Gosh. I should have flown up. Roll a dex. Let me see. Let me get over here.
Go to the core shot. Go to the core sheet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is. Dexterity. 14.
There are some small little trinkets that are flying through the air, and you're able to catch them before they don't clatter on the ground. But some other objects clatter all around you, just going, and you hear some glass smashing and shattering as well.
Oh
He's like,
no. I shouldn't have interrupted you. I'm so sorry.
he like clatters, he like gets up off the ground. Oh, it's much all right. He starts wiping away dirt from his pants. I'm just very much kind of a klutzy person. It happens all the time.
Um, if you need, I can try to compensate you for the broken things. Aside from that, I don't suppose you happen to sell any diamonds. I need them to help the victims of the zombie outbreak in this island.
Some diamonds, you say? I can check real quick. I think I did just get a shipment of jewels. We don't
Oh,
get them
wonderful.
often. This one, though, most of the wares is actually for the Count.
Oh,
But
that
I
I've
have some
heard much
extras
about
here.
him. Well, a
Oh, you
bit about
have?
him. Yeah, I went to the shop next door asking for diamonds, and he too said that the Count deals in a lot of gems and might have the diamonds in this town.
Huh. Well, not a lot of gems. He's just the only buyer on the island.
Hmm.
Well, let me go. I'll be right back. And he goes into a back room. And you hear more stuff clattering and shattering. He's just like screaming back there, like, "No! That was priceless!"
Oh, shoot.
And he comes back out and he's like, "I'm sorry. I don't have any diamonds."
I heard that something terrible must have happened back. It's happened back there. What had broken?
Okay. It was just a priceless vase that cannot be replaced.
Oh no. I'll tell my friends about it if there's anything that can be done about it.
Ah. Oh, it's fine. It was insured.
Did you find any diamonds?
Oh, right. No. I'm sorry. But there's sapphire. I have some opal here and some other things. Would this work?
I don't think it can. I wonder if it's possible to get an audience with the Count at all.
Oh, we're a
What
rather
is one-
small community. I'm sure you could. But right now
Okay.
he's talking to some priests from another country.
Ah, how fitting.
We're a very small settlement. For sure, you could probably get an audience with him. I mean, his house is, his manor, his I just realized how weird it is that you don't know this. Are you not from here?
No, I'm not. Me and a group of hired adventurers have come and visited here recently.
Out of care, don't forget, you cannot, out of care, don't forget, you cannot, you cannot mention the settlement, the people that hired us. You cannot mention the people who hired us, out of care.
No, that's true. Did I say too much by saying that, you
No.
think?
No. I'm just saying as a reminder in case.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the wizard said don't do that. I figure honesty is the best policy within reason.
Hmm. Wait, so you're not from here?
No, we're not. Me and my
Oh.
compatriots are from various different places. I'm from I'm an acolyte of Dasbog. And this is very much my first time setting foot on this place. It's a very strange island with its footsteps and zombies and all that.
Ah, yes. What do you mean by footsteps? He looks at you very confused.
Well, the first thing
Okay.
me and my friends have noticed is that you walk around on places and footsteps disappear. The markings of people having been around do not last long.
Oh, yes. Very strange. It's always done that. I'm not sure why. But did you, to backtrack a little, did you say you're an adventurer?
Well, I don't fancy myself an adventurer, but I guess that's, what our little group of companions essentially is. I'm just a clergy woman. But yeah, I guess so.
So you're merchants for hire? Question?
Merchants, you say?
Oh, mercenaries, my bad. Mercenaries for hire.
I guess. I like to avoid killing as much as humanly possible.
Oh. Well, then you for sure could get an audience with the Count. Just walk up to his guards at his banner and tell him that you're mercenaries looking for work, and you'll get an audience with him. He's looking for some people to hire. If you want a job, that would help as well.
Oh, well, thank you for the advice. If there's anything else that I can do for you at any point, let me know. If you need me to get anything down from the shelves, I'd be happy to. I have wings and I can fly. It's the least I can do after that little incident right there.
Oh, it's fine. I break stuff all the time.
Oh, well, I'm very sorry. I guess I'll be going. You have a great day, and thanks for all the help. I'm sorry I couldn't buy any of your wares today. I really, really need diamonds more than anything.
Wait, help? How did I help you? I'm confused.
You let me know how to find work. You let me know some job prospects.
Right. Of course. Oh, that's right. I have a mess to clean. I forgot. And he just he completely forgets your existence and starts cleaning.
Alright, and I guess Maria leaves. Out of character, can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah, sure. What?
Last session, I remember that I kind of was in character and, you know, was self-deprecating because I saw Maria's having low self-esteem and her succubus ancestry. Her, like, you know, fiendish ancestry. And y'all were like, don't do that. Was that out of character or in character? Is it a problem for her to,
No,
to
in
be like
character.
that? Oh, it was in
You're-
character.
We were all like, you're cool. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're cool.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was just wondering if that, like, pardon me, roleplay was a problem.
No. I believe we were all like, sure, but you're cool, so we love you anyways. Who cares?
Okay, I guess it's probably the next person's turn. That's probably like a full turn's worth of what's going on. So Maria leaves the shop and let's figure out what's going on with everyone else. I had a long one. Y'all's turn.
Yeah, I was having a fun time role playing that guy.
That poor vase.
All right.
So,
You want to come back to Jorn and Yor then, or jump to Yo and Lynn?
no, I don't mind. I'm just at the bar listening out for anything peculiar.
Okay.
Would I hear anything, or would I need to roll because I'm actively listening?
Let's roll a perception, but if it's lower than your passive, we'll use your passive.
14, so 18 for passive, yeah.
Alright. The only thing you're really noticing is more and more people are starting to funnel in to the tavern as it's approaching kind of like midday.
That's...
And they're drinking more and more.
But no one likes to drink, but at some point, it's a bit much. But at the same time, John likes drinking. Oh, this is a tough one. Do I stay and drink, or do I figure out what the fuck's going on here? Can I roll an insight to see if anything other than the god is urging these people to drink more than they've said? Because it's a bit much. Do you want to roll insight or
Yeah, roll an insight.
15?
Ooh. Well, you can overhear conversations people are having. They're saying they're waiting for someone. They're waiting for something. And then you notice that there's a board on a wall that has like some posters. They're not wanted posters. They're just like different like notices, posters of things and so forth. And you see a bunch of people standing next to the board and kind of like looking at one of the posters and talking about it.
I'll subtly walk up and have a look at that. And try and listening to the conversations as I'm peering in to look at the notice.
The notice is actually a poster that was put up like a few days ago, and it's basically saying that there is a religious function going to happen here in honor of the god, and there's a bard coming to play music and basically initiate a holy service for the next hour. And during said hour, drinks are half off.
It's happy hour. Got it.
Religious happy hour, basically. Yeah.
It's a religious service. They're waiting on the priest to show up.
That's also happy hour.
It's happy hour.
It's happy hour.
It's happy hour at noon.
That's a good time for happy hour. You can do work in the morning, go out for lunch, have an hour lunch, at happy hour, go back to work, absolutely blitzed. What's not to like? Yeah, I'm gonna go find you are. You are.
Yes, hello.
So, catch you up. That's not just a tavern. That's a church. I've been doing God's work. That's beside the point.
Interesting.
Everyone in this town is an alcoholic. Beside the fact I love it, it's a bit weird.
Well, yes, that is strange, but I mean, to each their own. Everyone's got their coping mechanism, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess. But if I drink one more thing, this ocean is going to become an ocean of my vomit.
Yes, that would
As
be very-
my eyes are very glazed from being drunk.
Are you blinking
Well-
very slowly?
Yes. I'm having trouble blinking in my one eye.
Yes, I would refrain from having anything. Well, I think perhaps we should go locate the others. I believe they were going to do some.
Yeah, I walked
Shopping?
into a wall over that way when I was absolutely blitzed. And then I walked this way and I lost them. My head's fuzzy. Ooh.
Let's go find them.
Good idea. Dawn's gonna stagger sideways as he walks the entire way, like trying to keep his balance.
By now,
If you,
by now,
if you, sorry,
sorry, go ahead.
if Jordan looks like he's gonna fall over, Yar will move in to catch him. But otherwise, he's gonna kind of let him move on his own. He figures probably doesn't want help. He doesn't need it.
Yeah. Drag myself over to the others.
By now, would the dwarf be nice and rested and ready to continue his shift? What the blacksmith mean? The blacksmith.
Oh yeah. He's basically gonna just stand outside waiting for as long as you're willing to work.
Notice this, Tito quote will walk out and say, "So, nice and rested?"
Oh, he actually looks a little disappointed, and he like puts his drink down. Yes, I'm well rested now.
Okay, get a nice little big breath of fresh air before you go in, and hope it goes well. I did do as much of the stuff for me. I did do as much of the stuff as I could for either way.
Well, thank you. I will get back to work. He like stumbles into his workshop, back to the forge, and goes back to work.
Dawn
much
stumbles
stuff-
down the corner.
Just how much stuff would I have been able to make with that 22?
I would say maybe one thing, because
Just
even if it's a good roll, it still takes time to do blacksmithing.
fair.
You finished what he was working on, and then you started a new one. Alrighty. So now, Jordan, you are back over here with them.
Yeah, let me spin my.
Dawn almost takes the corner too sharp and almost drifts into a falling over, but manages to catch himself with his arm blade and pushes himself back up.
Hello, friend.
So how's the shield I bought look? Like a nice steel kite shield?
Oh yeah.
I like it. Well, we
Very
got
nice.
what we need. Tito
There's no-
says showing the shield.
Well, if at any point you want help maintaining that, don't hesitate to approach me.
Keep that in mind. Definitely keep that in mind. Also, we might need to visit a tavern sometime today, because Because the people in the slums are having issues with keeping their stuff repaired, and the blacksmith they have on there will refuse to, doesn't want to work on anything that's not done with his forge, and apparently his forge is destroyed settlement south of here.
See. Well, I think we should offer our service.
Maria, what'd you find out? What'd you find out about what you need?
Well, for one, no one seems to have any diamonds aside from the Count. They were called the Count, right? Yes. Furthermore, I have some information that might, be of interest to y'all from said Count, especially you, Jorn. Looks like he's, in the market for some mercenaries, and he would like to hire them very much.
Oh, I like mercenary. Oh, that's literally my job. But here we are.
Well, it's important to like what you do.
What'd you say?
Mason.
He said it's important to like what you do.
Yeah. Bounty hunting, did mercenary work as a kid. Well, kid, I'd say, like, teenager.
Make some coin, get in with the Count that can help Maria get the reagents she needs for Revivify.
Yep.
That works.
And that means I get more money to donate to the church. I say with like a very smug look on my face.
Let me guess, the tavern's the church, is that right?
No, the tavern's the church, yes.
Considering how rampant alcoholism is here, I'm not surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, they got a priest going for a sermon and stuff, and it's half price. It's called Happy Hour. It's great. I'm not even joking on that one. I wish I was.
So, anyways, since it's on the way, why don't we elicit our services to the Count?
Sounds good.
I'm okay with this, but I know you're not happy with my pacifism, and I'm willing to do what must be done. But just so you know, I'm never going to kill someone who's obviously innocent.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. I mean, what?
Good.
Not killing
I'm
people
glad
that
we
don't
understand
have
each
to.
other.
Either way, that's perfectly fine, Maria. That's perfectly fine.
Buying diamonds
As long as
to
you're-
save people's lives, not to get people killed.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to keep your own hands, but I urge you to remember, some people will cause more harm if you're longer left alive.
If I determine that's the case, I can go along with this. But it's with a heavy heart.
Oh, yes. Killing is never a good thing or something celebrated. At the end of the day, sometimes it's necessary to protect others.
Well, at the very least, we can hear the Count out.
So, then sell it, everyone?
Let's go.
Let's
Just,
go meet some old people.
Just, I turn to Maria. When eliciting your services as a mercenary, don't speak, let me do it. And he'll just chuckle and walk away, walk in a direction. Probably the direction he came, getting still drunk, his legs don't work properly.
Are you sure you should be doing the talking in your current condition?
I do all my best negotiations drunk. Am I going the wrong way again?
Yes.
Okay. All the best mercenaries do negotiations while absolutely blitzed. That's what we
So
still
Yeah,
Yeah,
we-
maybe we should handle this.
So,
I'm sorry. I'll tell you. I'm sorry. Which one of us here is a mercenary / bounty hunter? Points to himself.
we're going to jail, are we?
Technically,
Yeah.
right now we are, but
Who does it professionally for a living?
He's gonna start looking at like the rest of you.
Soon, Tia's gonna look at you are Marie and say, "We're going to jail, are we?"
Possibly.
I heard that.
I am certainly not a bounty hunter. I am a soldier.
Well, so yeah, mercenary works like being a soldier, but for the highest bidder.
Well, at the very least, this place seems to have a tolerance for drunk people. Maybe it won't be so bad.
Exactly. Use your head, guys. Come on, we're in the town of the world of the alcoholics. I take it what you're setting up there is the count's house. This one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't have like a thing of the building interior.
That's fine.
We can theorize it.
Yeah.
The Count's building is the only building in this entire area that is 3 stories tall.
Hmm.
And when you approach it on the main entrance just has 2 guards standing outside that block your way, that block your entry.
Oh, before we even get close, I'm like dusting myself off, making myself look more presentable.
Mm-hmm.
I walk up and hi, we're.
And Tito would have long since dusted off all the soot on him, quote unquote.
I have a question about Triton architecture. Given that structures are underneath water, I have a feeling that they'd likely be taller by default, given buoyancy and the fact that things probably lay less when they're being pulled upwards by water.
I'm sorry, what?
I said that Triton architecture is probably taller by default, just for the fact that, given the force of buoyancy, objects seem to weigh less underwater as they're pulled upwards towards the surface.
That would make sense.
I think I understand what you're saying. So, I'll just say that Triton architecture is actually made out of living coral. That's what I wrote.
Ooh.
So they use magic to weave the coral into structures for them.
So they've got very colorful structures.
Yeah. So basically, picture it like ancient sunken cities that are in ruins under the water. They will inhabit that city, and then they'll use magical coral to repair the buildings and fill in the gaps and expand things.
Okay. I really like that. That sounds cool. He's gonna kind of nod at Doug and say, fancy. Well, by comparison, he's gonna look to the rest of the town.
Fancy with what you have to work with.
Yeah. It's not bad for a shithole. It's basically what you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Dom, check the Twitch chat for a quick sec, by the way.
Twitch chat. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What's going on in the Twitch chat? What?
Gil just said maybe I should show you Edritch Blast. It's a cantrip from Deep Magic, the supplement I use.
Okay.
All the casters in 10 just use basically Beer Bolt.
Yes, the Eldritch Blast, it gets you instantly plastered.
Normally you get plastered against the wall. This time you're just plastered.
Yep.
But yeah, as we wrote, we are mercenaries here to see the Count. We hear he has work.
Oh. Very well. The Count is currently in a meeting with some priests.
Ah. From the, shall I say, in quotations?
No, not that one. These are priests affiliated with the Theocracy of Ludron. The Count requested that they send some of their clerics and paladins to help assist with the undead of the island.
That's not a bad idea.
Yes. They recently arrived, but they only sent 1 cleric and 2 paladins, but they're currently having their meeting.
Very well. Is there somewhere we can wait for him? Or would we wait outside?
Please wait outside. They shouldn't be much longer.
Alright. I'll just like lean against part of the wall and just smoke my pipe while I'm waiting. Nicotine sobers me up. Doesn't. It's not how it works.
So, are we going in together, or is it just Jorn?
No, we're all going in. But just,
Yeah, we're going in together, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's for the best. Good.
Whoa, what the fuck was that? Oh, I dropped something that scared the shit out of me.
Alright.
Pocket, and I just saw it in the dark and it scared me.
You see, I have the different reaction where I've had bugs just start crawling up at me. I look down, see, oh, grab, yeet.
No, I just saw something move underneath me and it was like quick and I just dropped a bit of paper out of my pocket.
When you live in the
Yeah.
countryside. Alright. You don't have to wait for much longer as you hear yelling inside the building, and then the cleric and 2 paladins storm out with him.
And take it, negotiations didn't go well. I muttered to myself as I kind of put out my pipe and put it away.
They give you.
That's
They don't
alarming.
really pay much attention to you, except the cleric looks at Jorn. He kind of scoffs, glares at you, and then just kind of like breathes in the air, smells the air around you all, and he just goes, ugh, and storms off, followed by the 2 paladins.
As they're storming off, John just mutters, "Yeah, you better fucking storm off."
Well, then, shall we go in then, everyone?
Yeah. Sure wish I
have
knew
a
what
feeling
that
we
was
should-
all about, though.
Me too.
None of
I
our
get
business.
Agreed, but I get the distinct impression that he's going to be a less agreeable now, so we should be on our best foot. Catching this book.
Agreed.
I'm certainly going to be on my best behavior.
I always am on mine.
The guards look at you all. You can go in now.
Thank you.
Ladies first.
Don't go in
Ladies
the
first. Me? Okay.
Entering into the building, you don't come into like some grandiose throne room or anything. You just see one main central hall with a dining table, a long rectangular one, with numerous empty seats, and the table itself is just bare. There's no food on it. But at the end of the table, you see the Count sitting, just kind of deflating a little, holding his, like pinching his nose with his fingers, just in exhaustion and frustration. As guards line 4 guards line the walls on both sides between you both. Between you
Is
all.
the Count human?
Yes. Everyone in this room is human, the guards and the counts.
Greetings, Count. I am John Hornstrider, and these are my friends. Tito, you are, and Maria, as I point them out.
Pleased to meet
We
your
heard.
acquaintance, sir.
Tito will bow.
He just lets out a long sigh. Just...
Word is
Finally
you're looking
looked up
for
at you all.
mercenaries.
Yes.
Well, then you're in luck. I'm a mercenary and bounty hunter by trade.
I know, just give me a minute to deflate.
That's fair enough.
Of
Take your
course,
time,
take your time.
I'll take my pipe out and something. You want a bit? Take the tension off.
No, I must stay sober.
It's just pipe weed, not woohoo stuff.
It's fine. I don't need it. He stands up, gets out of his chair. Well, mercenaries then. What's next?
Yeah.
I need an assistant for Christ Lord sake and so forth. Mercenaries, yes. Which job are you looking for? I mean,
Well,
did you come here for?
we just heard you looking to hire mercenaries, and that's it.
And we're also here in a need for a cleric and such. Marie here is a cleric, and and I have some healing abilities myself as an artificer.
No, the reason I'm not looking for a cleric, I was looking for a specific one, and they just left. We don't see eye to eye on things, but they are doing what they are supposed to be doing.
Fair, sorry.
Thank you. As for the mercenaries, I am looking to hire some mercenaries for 2 groups. For 2 missions, I sent word to some mercenary bands, and they should be arriving soon. But I could give you one of the missions that I had, one of the tasks the jobs.
Which jobs will these be?
Well, first, I promised those bird people, the Clan Poon, I promised them that I would help reclaim their settlement. They've been long allies of us. It's overrun with zombies and so forth, and I just need people to go investigate it to determine if it can even be reclaimed. The other... there was a third one I forgot. I'm sorry, I'm under a lot of stress lately.
It's understandable.
What?
Take your time.
I'd be more than happy to help with zombies.
There
Yes,
are
give us
some
a chance.
zombies to the south that have overrun a town. I need to hire some mercenaries to reclaim it. And then also, there's some undead activity all over the island. We all know they're spawning to the west somewhere, I think. That's where the clerics had said that most of the energy was at. I need some people over there to investigate it. And then there's pirates. I just need them gone.
Oh, I like dealing with pirates.
Yes.
Well, consequently, I was hoping and planning on seeing him, checking out the bird people outpost myself. So
That and as fortune would have it, we were planning on helping deal with the undead anyway, and clearing out town seems like a good place to start.
Well, that's good.
One
Fine. Oh,
one
sorry.
quick moment. I cuddle everyone together quickly. Before we even think about zombies, how well did it go for us last time, within reason?
None of us were down, only a few of us even got hit.
Yeah,
Everything okay.
think about it. You saw how many were outside, and if it wasn't for the wizard guy we had with us, they all would have flooded in. And then we would be dead. We wouldn't even be here.
That is true, but we now know their weakness. The thing that they cannot cross.
Yes, true. But if the settlement's been overrun, a spore might not be enough. Think about it that way.
well, if we look at the others, and maybe we could also suggest that they start a man-made boat either way.
Good idea.
We could have. Well, if they're wanting us to clear it out, technically we can hit it during the day and reinforce it when all the zombies are, or most of them aren't present, and inform them the jobs are done, and reinforce it. Or presumably have them, have people come behind us to reinforce it once we give the all clear.
Not a bad idea.
Because we're only asked to clear it, they were not specific as to when.
So,
And speaking of reinforcing, do you know Moldorf?
I do not, but I'm sure I could learn it if I were, shown the spell.
Going back to the mold idea, that could be part of the reinforcements. Maybe some casters can mold the earth around and create water in that area.
And if not, there's always the old trident technique of a shovel and a bit of elbow grease.
That is true. That is true.
So you guys want to deal with that, then, yeah?
Yes, I think the undead are going to be a thorn in our side.
And,
Very well.
and besides, it'll help. And besides, it'll help the bird people more in one way, considering the resident blacksmith doesn't want to work on anything unless it's with his forge, and it happens to be there. So,
Fair enough then. And then I'll turn back to Kent. The job about this bird people settlement. How much does it pay?
Well, I can give you 200 gold
Between us all?
between you all. The real reward is the gratitude of the clan.
Okay. Was it also you said, Maria, you were looking for a diamond?
Yes, thank you. I was looking forward to my chance to say this. Yes, Sir Count. Do you happen to have any diamonds you're willing to part with as a cleric? I desperately wish to help the victims of these zombies. I would take payment in diamonds rather than gold if possible.
I could spare a few gems.
Wonderful. I'm so happy to hear this news. Thank you, Sir Count.
How many are you looking for specifically?
Honestly, as many as can be spared. But I don't want to be greedy. I only want to save lives. However many you're willing to part with is fine. However many is worth this job's payment.
Well then, how about 1 diamond?
That should be fine.
But not just what value to the diamond are you looking for?
the kind that can be used to cast Revivify with.
Yes, I only wish for diamonds for utilitarian purposes. It does not matter how valuable they are, as long as they can save lives.
I must be honest, I don't know how much that would be. I don't know what you're looking for.
Not everybody's a caster. Roughly enough size or quality to be worth... It's 100 gold, yes?
Yes, 300 gold.
300 gold's worth.
I can
Would
spare
be it.
one of those. Yeah.
Either
Do we
a
have
really
the
large
old
one
one?
or a pure one.
Oh, thank you so much.
Both of
200 gold and 1 300 gold diamond.
Yep.
And you'll investigate the settlement of the...
Yep, and clear it out if we can.
Well, if it's settled, then Jordan, you got the map so we can get it marked?
Yeah, we'll sort that in a second.
If I might make a recommendation, this settlement you're looking to recover, the undead typically seem to appear at night, so we'll hit it very early in the morning, clear out the stragglers, and then I'm assuming you can have people come in to reinforce it before the next night lands.
Well, that one is different.
Just
There's some zombies within the settlement during the day and some other undead. I don't know
Yes.
the full story, but it was abandoned because they couldn't clear it out for some reason.
Yes, we'll get it cleared out, and after that, it'll be up to you lot to reinforce it. However, if I may offer a bit of advice on things we've discovered, these creatures will not cross water no matter what.
Dig a
So-
trench and fill it like a moat.
Essentially,
that is
yes.
good to know.
So maybe we can get some. So maybe you can get some workers to build a man-made trench, or have some caches molder up the trench around, molder up the moat.
Yes, I did a bit of testing, and they won't pass it even if they're under attack from the other side. They will stand there.
That is good to know. We've basically just been hiding behind the stone walls every night and then dealing with the damage in the morning.
If you can redirect a stream or something to form a small moat, I'd say 5-10 feet wide, that would be more than enough to keep them at bay.
That sounds like a smart idea. Thank you for the advice. I will take that to heart.
Costs us nothing and helps you all out. I'll give another thought.
Also, as I bring out the map of the island. Where would you say the village was? So we know which way we're heading.
Oh. In the southern coast, there's a portion where there's a small little peninsula that juts out. It's not really on your map, but I can put it here. In the southeasternmost portion of the island.
Very good.
If you remember from the road that went past the previous encampment that you were at,
it's the road that goes the other way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many days travel do you reckon?
Oh, if you're going by foot, it's be about 7 days travel.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have any mode of transport, so foot it is.
You could probably take a ship.
Oh,
Go along the coast.
might be a good idea.
Yes, I do remember the settlement does have docks, but the integrity of them I don't really know.
Alright. Looks like we gotta charter ourselves a vessel again. Take it out, we'll cut that travel by some amount then.
Right. Well, to be honest, I think I'm looking forward to hearing news from all of you.
Oh,
Maybe when you get back, we can find some hope.
yeah. I
We
found
won't
hope.
let
It's called
you
the.
down. Hope is definitely something that I wish to provide you, and I won't let you down.
Well, to be honest, I'm one small little setback away from giving up and fleeing myself.
Well, right away, everyone, it's settled. We know what we gotta do.
Well then. Are you done? I would like to go to sleep, I think.
Yes.
I haven't slept.
I
Yeah,
think
you need
so.
to rest.
Let us be on our way. Have a good sleep.
Rest
And
well.
thank you so much for your generosity and for hiring us.
Rest well, Your Grace.
Of
Yes.
course.
Rest well, Your Grace.
You'll receive payment when the job is done. And he just kind of walks away.
So everyone, let's
Exits
start.
the room into a different area and disappears from your view.
So everyone's at the docks then. It looks like.
So it would seem.
All right. Well, we have ourselves a job.
Let's see how much it costs to charter a ship there. So about Hirmsden? It's okay. We get our charge ship around Hirmst, right? Or maybe Dermst.
I'm not seeing where you're pinging.
The docks behind the bar, or the docks just north of us.
So
Oh, by the bar.
I didn't realize I was muted. As we were walking out, John was muttering about hope being a stupid word.
So about Hirmst.
Yeah.
Lindy, gonna move Maria?
Yeah,
Give me
I
2
swear
seconds.
to.
It's not on the map, but
Oh, okay,
About
by the
Hirmst,
dock
behind
over
the bar.
here.
By the bar.
Sorry, I kind of zoned out.
You're fine.
I don't have like actual ships or boats on the docks, but there are at least 10, all kind of jammed into it and tied to it. They're all small vessels, like fishing boats, and nothing too major. The bigger merchant ships are over at the other docks, where the fort is. Okay. There are a few sea captains on their ship, about 3 of them currently, just kind of chilling on their boats, doing some work, like looking at and surveying to make sure that everything, like inspecting their ships to make sure they're all good. But most people are very rowdy inside of the tavern as you approach.
So the captains are in the tavern?
Yeah. But there's like 3 of them like on the docks inspecting their own ships, making sure everything is good.
You should probably talk to the ones on the actual docks. So I go up to one and say, "Hello, hello there. My friends and I want to charter a ship down south.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. I've only
You're
got like
trying to-
another 10 minutes.
Okay. You're charting a ship? Like what for? These vessels on this dock are all just fishers mostly.
Well, we're trying to, we're tasked by the count to investigate the Burpers settlement down south, and it'd probably be faster than having to go on land and such, and safer probably.
It would certainly be safer. So you just need a ship for like a week?
Just about give or
I
take.
guess 2, because you gotta get there and back, right?
Just about give or take, yeah.
Well, I could take you for 6 gold pieces.
Could you, for a bit more, could you hang around nearby, wait for us to signal you and bring us back?
Yes, I can do that for 10 gold pieces.
It's done.
Awesome. Thank you. When are we leaving?
What time in the day is it now?
I'd say it's around noon. Yes. I think the service is starting soon, actually.
Well, you might want to go enjoy that. So, first light.
Yes, we have to wait for my crew to sober up too. They're already inside.
First light-ish. I'll say that jokingly at that.
Well then, we start off tomorrow then.
Yep. sort your payment later. And now I'm just gonna, oh shit, yeah, happy hour. I run back into the bar.
I'm probably gonna be the one paying the gold either way if Jordan's gonna spend all his cash in happy hour. But
You don't know how much cash Jordan's got. Jordan's loaded.
I've got a decent amount of money. Maybe not as much as Jordan, but I've got a decent amount.
I gave the church a donation of 10 gold and then just started throwing singular gold pieces at Maria so she has enough to buy a diamond if she needs.
Oh, thank you so much.
You not remember that? I gave you the rest of the money.
did that earlier.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, after this job, you'll get a diamond and have enough to buy another one.
Well then, let's enjoy ourselves for tonight and start on our journey first thing in the morning.
Yes, well, I'm going to go see if there's a place where either there happens to be a caster or, better yet, a library that contains spellbooks already.
Oh, if you see anywhere with fletchers or something for arrows, if you pick me some up, I'll give you the money.
Given that, there's a bar for a lot of people, can you ask around and find out if there happens to be any casters in town? Like skilled casters.
Yeah, you can ask around for that. You want to roll an investigation or something for it?
Sure.
Or we can roleplay it. It's up to you.
I mean, I can roll and roleplay if you want.
Alright. Yeah, that works.
That'll let you decide how competent the person I talk to is. You're just gonna basically approach the first person who's not actively in the middle of the drink and say, "Pardon me for interrupting. I'm finding myself in a situation where a few spells that I currently do not possess would come in handy for the job I'm about to go on. Do you happen to know if there are any currently residing individuals in this small town who are adept at the arcane and might have spells they'd be willing to show me? Or better yet, a library that contains spellbooks I can learn from."
And who are you asking? Where are they?
One of he's followed his party into the barn, and he's talking to the barkeep themselves and say no to people in town.
Okay. The barkeep is like, oh, well, I would say, there's one person that comes to mind. Rather strange fellow. He's homeless. He lives in the slums, but he's magic. Yeah, he is. He's magic.
Alright. Very helpful. Do you have a physical description so I can locate them?
Like tan skin, old, say wrinkly face, maybe 60s. Bald. Wears like gray tattered robes. They're really dirty and messy. The man doesn't shave his face at all. So just look for someone that looks like they're wearing rags and needs a shower.
Typical wizard. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He doesn't do much. He just kind of does magic tricks for children. But he lives in the slums. He's always sober too, which is odd. He doesn't drink.
Same reason I don't drink heavily. Getting too inebriated would cause some issues when you're trying to cast your spells. You need focus.
I mean, good luck trying to talk to him.
course.
He just seems to speak in tongues, like just rubbish, nothing. But then when there's a child nearby, especially a crying one, he like does some flashy colors with his spells and makes everyone happy, and then he leaves.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I can't wait to get this description.
aside from the priests, he comes here to drink and perform services. I can't think of anyone else.
Thank you.
And as he says the priest who performs services, there's like a guy drunken off his ass in the back corner of the tavern, just like preaching nonsense and drinking a lot. Everything he's like, there's just some like drunken cleric in the back corner, basically saying that the way to salvation is to get drunk. And then he drinks.
All right. You're just gonna go looking for this bum, this magical bum.
The magical bum.
Yeah.
Alright. So you headed to the slums then to look for the magical bum?
Yeah, it's got a description. He knows vaguely what they look like, so, you know. The slums are which section again?
Roughly Hirmst, give or take.
Yeah.
The very messed up part of the town. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, Dermst, Yondermst.
First thing you notice upon entering the slum area is that it's all just like humanoid bird people. Not Aarakocra though. Like more human-esque.
Oh, good. I'm a fish in a town full of bird people. Great.
I sent a picture in the chat of what they look like.
Let me take a look at this.
The general VC. But you don't see any of the normal inhabitants like any of the elves or humans or dwarves and halflings, etc. All like the common races that populate this town are not here. They're all kind of in the tavern right now.
Alright.
But you don't see the magical bum, as he has been nicknamed.
Well, I suppose. Good. No, he's not gonna make any sort of. He's just gonna kind of wander and see if he can locate the man. You know, just generally walking around the town, like slums part of town, keep an eye out.
Roll an
If you
investigation for him, or a perception.
If you hear, 25.
Alright, walking around for a while, kind of like looking for any signs of where he might be. You finally see someone that's kind of like huddled in an alleyway in the shade, in the shadow. He's standing a few inches away from a wall to a house. And he's just like mumbling to himself, but it looks to be a man matching the description that you were given.
He will slowly walk up and says, pardon me there? I believe I've been searching for you.
What languages do you speak?
Alright, one moment. I can speak Common, Deep Speech, Abyssal, and Primordial.
Oh. Oh. Alright. Well, as you get closer to him, first off, You hear him rambling nonsense in deep speech.
You know what? He'll respond to deep speech. Said, "Could you say that again, please? I didn't quite understand what you said."
Alright, guys, I'm gonna need to bang, so I've got to get up early in the morning. It's almost midnight.
Alrighty.
All right, no worries.
Alright.
Normally I would stay longer, but got shit to do
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Oh, that's fine.
Yep.
That's fine.
Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Have fun.
Yeah, take care.
Catch you
Bye
later.
bye.
Alright. So what do you say to him in deep speech?
He said, "Could you?" Since he was like just like nonsensical rambles, he said, "Could you repeat that, please? I didn't quite catch that."
He like snaps to attention and looks at you. Ah. Ah. Oh. Ah. What was I saying again? I forget. And you notice
I
he's still
not.
speaking in deep speech.
Yeah, he's talking to him. He says, "Not quite sure. I didn't totally understand it."
I don't remember. Ah.
Yeah,
I probably blacked out again. It happens all the time. What day is it? It's not nighttime anymore.
well, thankfully not. The undead have been arriving every night.
The undead. That's right. And he just like looks back at the wall and starts mumbling. Ah, they're going to get me. They're coming.
Had an encounter with them, did you?
With what?
It's not important. I heard that you were somewhat knowledgeable when it came to spells and magic.
Ah. Ah. Yes.
I myself am looking to expand my own list of magic, and I was wondering if you'd be willing to, let me know what spells you have access to and whether or not you'd be willing to teach me some. I'm looking for a few in particular. I can, of course, cover the gold cost of describing the spell and then some to compensate you for it.
You wish to acquire my arcane knowledge?
If you happen to be an arcane caster like me, I'd very much like to describe specific spells I'm looking for into my spellbook.
No, 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 no. I will not do that.
Very well. I
He looks
figured it was that.
he looks back at the wall and starts mumbling about they're going to get me. What do I do? Where do I go? They're going to get me. He just keeps repeating.
Can he try to figure out? I mean, this guy's obviously suffering from some form of trauma, but is there any way to snap someone out of this kind of state other than speaking to them?
Actually, yeah, like lesser restoration spells would do it.
Alright. Well, he doesn't have access to that sort of thing, so seeing that this guy is in no state to have a full conversation, he'll leave him.
Out of character. If you need less restoration, I happen to have the spell prepared. Hint, hint.
Hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Well, I don't believe you're currently the arcane.
Get on. Grab me from the bar, take me there, and show me to him.
Yar would return, but first he probably asked Maria. Hey, I found someone who was a little. He almost looks like he's searching for the word to not be rude. Says, disturbed by recent events, possibly some form of trauma. I don't suppose any one of you lot have any spells that might be able to assist someone in overcoming mental trauma. Do you?
Well, I don't know how much good it will do, but I can read minds.
Well, if it helps, I can forge an antidote that gives the effects of lesser restoration, or something like that.
Well, yes, that would be helpful, but I don't recommend looking to his mind. He was muttering in a language that would recommend some form of mental influence. He's gonna look at his groups like he seems to be muttering in deep speech without realizing it. So trying to connect to his mind may not be a smart choice.
Oh dear.
As many aberrations speak that language, such as mind flayers.
Do you think that there could be I wonder if there's an aberration problem on this island.
Well, I don't know about that, but I can say for certain he's had some form of contact with one.
Well, if my antidote can help him, then take me to him, and I'll see what I can do.
I'm
Yes.
willing to take the risk, but if you don't want me to, then I will not.
I'm not telling you not to, more so that I can't guarantee your safety if you do. At the end of the day, you're your own person, and we work here as a group. Rules are in charge and order the others around. So, follow me. I'll bring you to the gentleman, or if we can locate him again. He was. Well, last time I saw him, he was muttering into a wall.
Lead the way.
Gus over here.
And again, knowing where he was last time, Yar's going to return there and see if the man's still there, muttering.
He is indeed still there, muttering in deep speech.
So just so I'm remembering about D&D lore, deep speech is indeed what is spoken by eldritch beings like those from the abyss or the far
It-
realm, right?
It's Cthulhu. It's Cthulhuese, yes.
Yeah. I do not know what our DM would do if I tried telepathy. I do not know what you would do, Silk. I'm a little bit scared, but part of the risk-taking part of my brain is like, I want to know. I want to know, and I don't know if
You
you as a
want?
DM are gonna just like
Oh my!
try to.
Oh my God! Oh my God! You're talking like a Lovecraft protagonist. This is forbidden knowledge. You want to know. You were so curious.
But I'm sure that this NPC has a reason for being the way they are, and
Once you,
I also don't want to bring Maria to a horrible eldritch end either. And I don't know if our DM is that kind. DM.
I can tell you right now, dying is not the worst possible outcome when dealing with these creatures.
for context, for one bit of context, mind flayers are completely chock full of tentacles.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just saying it. Anyways, once everyone gets there,
That sounded worse than mine. I don't know. That that sounded weird. Mind flyers have tentacles, yes, but they eat your brain. They don't do anything else.
Anyways, once Tito quote unquote will take out an alchemy kiss and brew up the potion and brew up the versatile antidote, as I call it.
All right. Well,
Excuse me.
Pardon me again, sir. I would like to introduce you to a few of my friends here.
He turns to look at you. Did you cast the spell already?
I'd not. Well, it's more like preparing. That's thematically more like preparing it.
You said it was a potion, yeah?
That's what I'm flavoring it as. Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
flavoring.
spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, you seem like you've had an encounter with something quite horrific lately. Am I correct?
Mm. The ruins in the mountains. Corrupting contradictions.
Of course.
Failure.
Yeah.
He kind of like falls to his knees, starts crying into his hands.
Aww.
Yara will move close and put a hand on his shoulder. You don't have to think anything more about what you saw. It's okay. We want to help you. Will you allow us?
What?
We want to help you, not be. You seem to be traumatized by what you saw. Will you allow us to try and aid you? I won't do anything without your permission. I need you to say yes, or we can help.
Help.
He's gonna look to Tortoise, probably
Help.
yeah, go on.
Help.
You have your permission. He's looking to his friends, you have your permission.
Okay. Tito will quickly take out the Tito will go quickly take out the alchemy kit and make the versatile antidote, as I call it, which is reflare lesser restoration. Here, drink this. It's safe. Trust me.
The
Is
man
there
with like a
anything that I
very
can?
shaking hand reaches out and takes the potion and starts drinking it.
Is there anything that I can do to help with any of my spells? It's not like they're injured.
I think lesser restoration on the cleric list as well. So, well,
they're not injured, just mentally unwell.
Yeah, I don't know if I have anything that can help with that.
Well, Kay did say lesser restoration would help.
Lesser restoration. Okay. Here. I'm here to help.
Well, I already used it with the potion, quote unquote.
Oh, darn. So I missed my chance. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's
Kay,
still necessary.
would two of them at the same time make it doubly effective?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, darn.
Well, the man stands up, getting off the ground. That worked.
How do you feel?
You notice he's still speaking in deep speech.
Yeah, he'll talk in deep speech. He's responding to him. Says, "How do you feel?"
I feel better,
I'm glad.
but still not all there.
No.
I don't think this will last.
While you have that moment of clarity, do you know how we can help you further?
You cannot. I thank you for your kindness, but my affliction is the consequences of my betrayal.
Betrayal?
Oh yeah.
Keep in mind, this is in deep speech.
Oh, okay. So yeah, my character wouldn't understand it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, demon and devil language, but not Cthulhuese.
Yeah.
So,
Probably for good reason.
Demonese and devilese, but not Cthulhuese.
Which means
What do you
telepathy
mean
probably
by-
wouldn't do me much good anyway.
what do you mean by betrayal? And you can tell me. I won't say anything, regardless.
Very well. I once served a great old master, an eldritch lord.
I assume this was for something in return?
Knowledge, of course.
Yes.
I am a failed wizard, you see.
Is that why we heard you often were doing tricks to cheer people up?
I don't know what you mean.
Ah, you must not remember that then. Apparently, when you returned, you were just wandering around finding crying people and cheering them up doing magic tricks.
Well, I don't remember any of that. The last thing I remember was refusing to follow an order from my master. And then it was as if I was in a nightmare. And now I'm here.
I can think of one way to help you, but it's not something I'm capable of. If this is some connection to your, well, I suppose, previous master now, perhaps finding a place that has an anti-magic field would help you protect you from the effects. Protect you from their influence.
Perhaps. I don't know. As I said, I'm a failed wizard. I don't
Why you failed
understand
wizard?
magic. What?
Maybe you just didn't have a good enough teacher then.
Well, I went to some other entity. I got the knowledge I needed. But then
But then they asked you to do something you weren't willing to do. Something bad, I presume?
felt really bad. It's just every time they made me do something, it felt off. I had a gut feeling that I was doing something wrong. And then, why don't I remember?
It's likely they don't want you. I'm sorry this has happened to you. If I can find a way to help you, I will.
I remember. It was the forest. The ruins in the forest. The ruins in the forest. He steps forward towards you a little more, grabs onto your shoulders. The ruins in the forest.
What about what do you remember?
Whatever was in the ruins, my master wanted. I know nothing more than that.
Considering what he's done to you,
There
go
are
ahead then.
others.
Sorry.
Whatever you did to free my mind, I can feel it slipping.
Maria.
There are others, though. I'm the
Maria.
only one that betrayed.
Maria, you
Remember,
think
this
you
is deep speech.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Right. Sorry.
Yasita?
How?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. Never mind. Forget. Never. Forget his ending. Forget his ending. Forget his ending. Never mind. Yeah. I forgot that wasn't deep speech. Never mind. Sorry. Forget about it. Forget his ending.
How do we identify others who follow them?
Wait a minute. Can I make an insight check to see if he's slipping back to his old self?
He will know. Because they are no longer mortals. They are demons. Worse than demons. They're going to get me. They're going to get me.
Is there? Can I make an insight check to see if he's going back to his old self?
Yeah, roll an insight.
I don't see shit. Never mind.
Can I try an insight?
But he does kind of start rambling to himself. He lets go of Yar's shoulders and starts staring at the wall again, mumbling about how they're going to get him.
Maria, maybe you should give him a little bit more clarity if possible.
Good
Yar just
idea.
kind of like holds up a hand. Like,
I also just did a 17 insight check.
Oh yeah, you
Yar
can
will hold
tell.
up.
What does Yar do?
Yar's like holding up a hand when they mention that they should start casting. Another spell says, "Nothing you two will be able to help in for very long." Because
Surely at least we
you
can
are fight-
learn something more.
I learned quite a bit from him, and enough to know that the magic you're fighting against is from being far beyond our capability.
Would I be... I don't understand deep speech and I know very little of the Eldritch world. It's very scary and quite unholy. But if I use... out of character... If I use telepathy, would I be able to understand him on an emotional level? Or some sort of deeper level, even though I don't understand deep speech?
Well, telepathy is just talking to them in their mind.
So I can't
So you
just
won't
read his...
No, that'd be detect
No.
thoughts.
Yeah, detect thoughts. That's what I meant. Could I detect thoughts?
That's a spell.
mean-
That's a specific spell.
Yeah,
And you can do that. You can do that. That
Yeah,
is
she
a
does
thing.
have she does have the telepathic feat, so she can.
Absolutely.
I am.
But like if it's telepathy, you'll just be communicating with them. You'll just be talking.
Yeah,
to them.
sorry, I meant to say detect thoughts.
Okay.
Anyway, back in character. I don't know how deep I can peer safely, but it's important for me to learn more about what's going on, and I'm willing to take a risk. I think that I should take a deeper look into what's going on.
At the end of the day, it's your call.
What did he say?
He mentioned that he was following a great old one, and that he had refused to follow an order. He betrayed them, and for it, this is what happened. That there are others out there who are going to be coming for him.
I have to
He also
protect him if
mentioned-
possible.
He also mentioned there were ruins in the forest. The being he served wanted something there.
The ruins? Isn't that the ones that the wizard wants us to go to?
Indeed.
We have to find out more. This is related to our mission and it's very ominous. We can't go into the ruins for a wizard if this is for an eldritch relic.
I think you're missing the point here. The wizard might be one of those cultists he's also after.
I was afraid of the same thing. This is bad. We might be
Completely.
working for someone evil.
If this is the case, until we know more, we cannot let the wizard have it.
Indeed.
And either way, when time comes, we can play things by ear. Either way.
For now, our goal has not changed. If anything, we're now on a time limit to get that relic before one of the cultists do.
Alright,
this-
Maria...
it-
oh, sorry.
If a being that does this, he gestures to the guy, wants that relic, I have a vested interest in making sure they never get their hands on it.
Same.
Maria is going to go behind a building, potentially, and use detect thoughts. Unless this guy's mind is so far gone that I could do it right in front of him.
Alright, so you're trying to peer into his mind.
Yes. Here. What if I just go behind this building right here? Presumably. And I guess I need to do a roll for detect thoughts.
Well,
Or
not
is that
only
one
if you
based on a
detect,
roll?
only if you try and peer deeper in surface level. That is.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Well,
more like they need to do a saving throw or something after you do that. Check the spell
okay.
either way.
Says spare the dying. Here it is. Anyway, I cast Detect Thoughts. What are my results?
Roll a wisdom save.
Roll a wisdom save? Okay. Come on, luck, be with me. I don't want to be corrupted and turned into an eldritch horror and spout tentacles. And start rambling too.
Well,
What?
I would say the worst case scenario would be your brain becoming an intellect devourer and trying to force its way out of your skull.
10.
Come on, Vinny. Do the thing.
Maybe you gotta skip and then do the thing.
Oh, it's working.
Interesting music.
Peer into his mind and you actually don't detect any thoughts at all. In fact, you kind of freeze up and go motionless in real life as your mind gets pulled into another kind of conscious location. And you see like a shimmering cloud of green vapor filled with different shapes and sizes of eyeballs all staring at you and watching you. It doesn't say anything. It's just watching. As you were then struck with a curse.
Uh-oh.
Keep in mind, in the real world, your body is just standing motionless like a statue. You're not even breathing.
Maria?
And you can see that Maria's kind of drooling a little in a brain dead state.
Can I make a check to see if shaking her will break her brain anyway?
Yeah, you can try.
What check would that be?
Just roll a strength to shake her.
No, what? No, the check would be if shaking her would break her brain in some way or some of that.
Oh, you mean for her?
Yeah.
Oh, well, she can't.
No. If I were to try and shake her to get her out of it, would that cause an unintended consequence? I mean,
Oh, well, I mean, I won't tell you if it causes a consequence or not.
can I? And I'm asking if I could do a check to see if I can discern that.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, just roll an insight. I was misunderstanding the whole time.
You sure you don't want to have, the person who's experienced this kind of thing make that shit?
You are. Maybe we should see. Maybe we should see if getting her out of this trance will break her brain anyway. What do you think? What do you think?
Yara's gonna take a moment to examine her. On an arcane level, when someone's mind is being influenced by someone else, trying to forcefully snap them out of it. Is there a check you can make to know if that's particularly harmful?
Right. The entity in this like other plane of consciousness just stares you with all of these different eyes. But then you hear a voice. Interesting. An interloping mortal. And that's
Am I
it. As then
capable
you
of
snap back to
communicating it?
reality.
Oh, okay. Too late for that. Oh well. Guess I wasn't able to talk to this thing. I don't understand deep speech anyway.
Oh no, you heard it. You understood it talking to you when it did. But it
Was
wasn't
I
deep
able to
speech.
respond?
No, it didn't give you time. It was just like acknowledge your existence and then you snap back to reality and your spell
Okay
ends.
then. Well,
You're lucky that you came back at all.
oh my god.
What happened? What'd you see?
Something not of this world with a lot of eyes.
You're just like nodding, like, yeah, that sounds about right. Well, if it wanted to, it probably could have kept you there forever. You're lucky.
I suppose so.
Hopefully, 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 her mock.
Also,
Hopefully, did so respect for her moxie or something like that. Like some like, hey, this one's got guts. I'll let them go for now. Hopefully.
Let me ask you a question. If you saw an insect walk up to you and start agitating you, crawling across you, would you respect its moxie or would you swat it?
Good point.
also though, Lynn,
Mm-hmm.
Maria has this strange feeling like something is missing. Like you're forgetting something, but you don't know what it is. Something just like a piece of you is missing. You're
Uh-oh.
not sure where that feeling is coming from or what it is though.
Oh boy, did she become a warlock?
No, she did not.
Shall
Either
I tell
way,
them about those feelings, or am I capable of doing so?
No, you can kind of tell people like you feel like something's off, but you don't know. Like it's up to you.
This is ominous. So much like the mentally disturbed man we just talked to, I too feel like I'm missing some sort of memories. I don't know what I'm missing, but oh, I hate this. This is awful.
it's likely there's now a link between you two now that you contacted it in a way. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it's now watching us all.
I am so sorry.
He just kind of shrugs. What's done is done. This is the best case scenario of what could have happened.
And besides, your intentions are pure either way, so we can't really be ticked off from that perspective either way.
Can I tell you exactly what happened?
By all means.
If you wish.
The one I appeared into the mind of had no thoughts whatsoever. It's as if their mind was missing. I'm thinking their mind must exist inside that being with the eyes.
I imagine that's pretty true. Those creatures, they're not fond of letting go of their playthings.
Meanwhile, he's still staring at a wall, mumbling.
Yep. A whole lot we can do to help. Again, best not fret about it for now. You got off with the best possible outcome of that situation.
Whatever happens, we can play it by ear either way.
Things could have gone so much worse.
Can I have a hug?
Sure.
Tito will bend down and give Maria a big hug, and all
Thank
and all
you.
the pilots will hug her will air hug her from inside the robot.
Maria starts shaking and cries a bit. She doesn't sob, but tears are running down her face and she's shaking.
Well, I think we all can agree we have a new job now. Stop a cult
Yes,
from
I
infiltrating
suppose.
and stop a cult from infiltrating and disrupting this island.
That was our main objective either way. So, yeah.
Well, our main objective before was zombies. It seems we've got a much bigger problem at our doorstep now.
There's one more thing. Maria.
Mhm.
Maria notices something now that she didn't before. She's able to understand the man's incoherent mumbling.
Okay. What does he say?
Even though it's
Oh, sorry.
the same thing as before. Just
Basically, she learned deep speech, huh?
Oh yeah.
Guess I'll have to update my character sheet with that. And all she really wanted to do is empathize with this poor guy and figure out what's going on in this mystery. I want to go give that man a hug. I can understand what he's saying now and he's suffering. She walks towards the man and gives him a deep hug and said, I'm sorry. I'll do everything I can for you. Don't give in to despair.
He just looks at you in confusion and goes back to staring at the wall and mumbling.
Man, if she were to do that, maybe she should do some. Maybe she should clear his mind for a bit first, and then do that.
I don't think that would do any good.
It will at least give some reassurance to his more sane self. But fair enough.
I want to, regardless.
Well, again, I'm not your boss. Do as you please.
Where is that? Lesser Restoration? Here we are. Lesser Restoration. I use Lesser Restoration on the man.
On casting it, he stops mumbling immediately. His hands and shoulders, everything kind of slumps down a little. And he just goes emotionless expression, just dead expression. And his mouth just opens wide and he just starts drooling.
Oh no.
Yard just like sighs and shakes his head. You really think there wouldn't have been any consequences for sharing all that?
That's a good point.
And then, as before, slowly you see him start to come back to his mumbling, crazed state. And he just continues to stare at the wall and mumble. When you remove the affliction, there's nothing left.
Yeah, that's what Yar figured.
Maria starts sobbing. I have to help him.
Tito will
No.
Tito will hug her tightly and say, "We do have another way to do so, even if indirectly." Even if indirectly. You need. You've had a long day. You're gonna need to get some rest.
Yeah.
I promise you to. I will be stronger than to give in to this evil creature.
We know you will. And deep down, and Tito Conco will whisper into Maria's ear. All 6 of us know you're stronger than you are strong.
Alright, I guess there's only so much else we can do since Dobbs is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a good spot to end it, I think.
Yeah.
What? We came in looking for we came in looking for work. We ended up adjacent to the H.P. Lovecraft.
Twould appear so. I just hope that this doesn't go in an extremely messed up direction for poor Maria here. I am worried for her. I am seriously worried for her.
You should be.
Alright. Seems like a good spot to end. Poof.
Yeah, I guess so. This was about a 3-hour session, so that's not bad.
Yep.
So, will our heroes fix all the crazes around here? Will they keep the relic away from the cult? Will Jorn contract alcohol poisoning for all the booze? Find out next time on D&D.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, I am going to go and feed my cat.
Good idea.
See y'all next week.
Cuts are
Yeah,
important.
Yar sees that and people are like, what do you know about it? It's like, I know enough to know better. I'm not touching that.
I'm not touching that. Okay. See you
Cool.
next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
Yay!
I guess I should get off the call and end stream soon so I can go take a nap.
You need to get some sleep. Yeah, you've been up since midnight. Holy crap.
God, do you think I made a huge mistake?
Yes,
Prob-
but yeah, but we'll see what happens.
It was well intentioned, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Kay did point out this is a high power campaign, so who knows? By the time we're level 20, we'll probably beat the shit out of that damn thing.
Hopefully.
I would like to say, Yuara's constantly warning people like potential danger because it's one of his character
I'm
traits.
sorry,
Like, he
what
believes
was
that they're
that?
not safe. But at the same time, he understands that like people. Yara's like always using his knowledge to like advise other people because one of his character traits is that like knowledge should always be used to keep other people safe. But at the same time, he understands that people are their own individuals, and you can't tell them what to do. Just advise.
I just hope Maria's not dead or worse. At least if she was dead, she could potentially end up in Elysium. Not so if she's absorbed by an eldritch horror.
I can tell you right now, if your brain becomes an intellect devourer, or like you get mentally brain blasted by an eldritch creature, most revive spells are no longer going to work. In fact, I believe the only two that would work are on. Yeah, resurrection or true resurrection, because they're the only one to restore missing essential body parts.
And you're the only one who can actually use those, unless you count Cloudy being able to use Wish later on.
Yeah. Otherwise, true resurrection, if you get absorbed, is the only one that'll work, because that makes you no longer have to have the body. Which, if you get absorbed by an ancient eldritch creature, your body's going to be a little inaccessible.
I didn't expect this campaign to be so Lovecraftian.
To be fair, the ramblings of a madman like a Lovecraft protagonist was kind of a big hint either way, you know?
No, I meant from like the beginning. Like,
Yeah,
yes,
fair.
I didn't expect this to happen today. I didn't expect, the temple to be an ancient a temple of ancient, of the old ones.
Let's hope we can eventually make it Lovecraft light instead of cosmic horror.
Yeah, we'll see. I guess if Maria dies, then there's always next campaign to create her character again in hopes that I don't screw up.
Hey, look, it's all part of D&D. Sometimes you make some of my characters are specifically designed to make bad choices. This one just happens to be a scholar that is very intelligent.
If we can manage to add a little bit more room, if we can manage a little bit more room, Claudia and I know a good story to. Claudia and I know a good. Once he's free to do so, Claudia and I know a very good story-focused DM.
I knew that despite the risks, I couldn't just ignore someone suffering.
No, that is actually a fantastic way to play your character. It's my character would do this even if it is a bad idea. I've done that before.
And as I said, as quote unquote Tito, can't really fault you since your heart was in the right place.
Yeah, I definitely imagined her as empathetic to a fault.
In one game I was in, the party asked my character to cut the power to the room. Now here's the thing. My character was not a very smart one. He didn't understand technology. But he understood one thing. The big box on the wall with a power symbol on it, so he proceeded to punch it, because that's all he really does. And during the stealth mission, knocked out power to the entire building by punching the fuse box. I mean, to be fair, he cut the power to the room.
Yep, in a very long-term way.
They didn't say for how long, and they didn't say how he had to do it, so he just did it the best way he could interpret.
Well, my hopes and plans is to turn Maria into Maria the Uncorruptible. Even when an eldritch being can't stop her from being a good person. Who the hell do you think I am? I'll kick reason to the curb.
And if need be, you got a punchy scholar, a soldier, and a frickin' super robot to help you with that.
That is true. I've never punched an eldritch deity in the face before.
But either way, yeah. Going back to that Gurren Lagann quote, again, you got a punchy scholar, a soldier, and a friggin' super robot to help you with that.
But yeah, I'm not going down without a fight, no matter what Silk thinks. I'm gonna try everything. You were talking about BSing your way through situations. Okay, but Maria. Can I do this? Okay, can I do this? Can I do this?
That's the key difference between tabletop RPGs and other types of games. If the DM allows you can reasonably bullshit your way to victory. Because, like, for example, I think I mentioned before, but one time I got advantage on an attack roll by disguising as a brofist.
I'm gonna take that Eldritch Horror and be like, the power of Christ compels you. and compel them out of existence. The
Of
power
course,
of
the DM
Christ compels you.
No, of course, the DM has to sign off on it. It has to be within, and it has to be within reason either way, you know?
I'm just saying, I'm gonna do everything in my power.
But yeah, you should probably get some sleep.
Sorry, did I say something wrong or disrespectful?
No, of course not. It's just that you've been up since midnight. You need some sleep.
Do I sound like I'm disrespecting our DM here?
Not really.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna pull out all the stops because
Just
I
make,
gotta save
just make
Maria.
just make sure just make sure you can reasonably argue your bullshit and make sure it's within reason either way, and as reasonable enough so that Kay signs off on it, you know.
Alright, well, I guess I'll end the call and end stream.
All right, have a good night.
Good night. See y'all.
See y'all next week.
We have some crazy explaining for Dobbs, don't we?
Yep.
Alright, bye-bye. And with that, I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for coming to my D&D. I done messed up, didn't I? Uh-oh. Oh no. I'm not gonna let this happen. Maria is morally incorruptible. Morally incorruptible. I'm not gonna let this thing win. Alright, good night. I need to go do stuff. Like sleep. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Is everyone just lurking? Oh well. Bye-bye.